Hello, birthday beauties. Happy birthday, Dawn and Lulu. I found that out about an hour and a half ago, and we're going to do your readings here. Got off the treadmill. Had to do the treadmill first. If you guys notice, like in this kind of energy, I believe also it's days away, but it's, is it Mars in Scorpio? And we're in the all signs. Excuse me. I needed to tell you what you were in. All signs. Six of Wands. Did you see that? And if you're wondering, today the deck is called the Halloween Yesteryear Tarot. Six of Wands is the first card out. I laughed so much with, I love this reader called Water and Fire, and she was making me laugh yesterday. Her readings are very much still in the energy of right now, and I love her so much. I was watching and I was like laughing hysterically. So, you know, even readers sometimes are good to watch for your mood. Like it's nice to put yourself for all signs in a better mood. Got the Five of Cups. And in the Five of Cups, excuse me there, he is looking down at a baby pumpkin, and he's wrapped, usually, you know, like the typical Five of Cups. He's wrapped up in his cloak from the early 1900s. And also the art is very Victorian. The Hermit, yeah, he was in our last reading too for just the Libras. But this is all signs. So what's not so tricky about this reading, they're very, very easy cards to read. You have Virgo in the Hermit, which is a very big major arcana, and the Five of Cups. You have a person, even in my Libras that are in here right now, you had it in the last reading that they are alone and they could have Virgo placements. I didn't even put lipstick. I was looking in the viewfinder and I was like, girl, you didn't even do your makeup today. The Hermit is a person who's a Virgo, right? So they are introspective with their thoughts. You can claim in this kind of reading that they have had a time of being alone to sit still with their feelings, because usually when we do all signs, it is all about emotions. And I like to spend a lot of my time doing this. So we are even clarifying some kind of success. A lot of you could be in the season of limelight, which is ending. Okay, like your accolades have already been seen. You could also be progressed at work, feeling very good about work. Okay, it's also, you know, it's a fearless time with the Six of Wands. It's about victories. So we're going to move forward with the rest of our deck, and it's very, very big. I struggled with this yesterday. I couldn't shuffle very nicely. Ten of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Swords talks about those that you are done with. You have betrayal that is, maybe it's an accessible story, like you can go back to it sometimes. It reminds you of some bad memories. But the Ten of Swords is, it's over. The nines are very close to the tens, which means it's over. Let's check who the Five of Cups person is. All signs, like you have someone connecting to you in the energy. Three of Pentacles, someone now who wants to work with you. Okay. Either this is like a meeting, okay, for my signs here today, and you can be anything. You can be Taurus, Capricorn, Aries. You can be a Cancer watching Pisces. The feelings is that let's collab. I've done enough thinking in the Hermit. I have been isolative. I've been alone. And my emotion is that I'm ready to come and talk to you in the Three of Pentacles. I feel like it's safe even to come toward you. It can be a Virgo heavily for this collective. It could be a big Virgo, like Virgo's their sun sign. What is the Three of Pentacles? Thank you. You have several cards. Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So they're both the same character, right? Of air. Swords are air. Knight of Swords is someone impulsive. They might have a lot of impulsive things to text or say, or you are getting messaging. Okay. So all 12 signs here, you have somebody that really does Page of Swords. They observe. It's one of the things that they like to do. Can you be a hermit who is observant? Yes. Both cards can check out, even if one is a major arcana, because it could be telling you not only of Zodiac influence, it can also be talking about the action, which is the Page of Swords. Okay. The big thing here is touching onto regret and the Three of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. It depends on who wants to work on it. Some of you, it's like your birthday celebration today, so it's people that are actively working with you in the energy. But is it because you are living in a different age now where the quality, the real you is shining? It could be your authenticity, which is what we're getting to with the all signs. I want to get just a couple more major, the Chariot, you have Cancer, and I'll give that a moment on screen because it's a very, very pretty card. Very lively. The moon there in the background, divine feminine. The Chariot is super fast, and it's also has a lot of this energy of let me come toward you. Okay, let me make a trip. So somebody could be traveling. I'm using now a different deck. So lots of continuity with the last readings posted on the channel. The Chariot was also there. You have the Seven of Swords, the Four of Wands. Beautiful cards. Okay. What does this interaction tell me? It can be that a home is viewed. A home can be seen from traveling. There could be a Seven of Swords person who is interested in these milestones. And for my Libras here on the channel, it's your birthday. It's definitely about birthday stuff, but it could also be a romance. Some of them want to know if you're available. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty in this one, and it's not just for Libras, it's for everybody. So we can suppose they're wondering about a romance in your life and who is taking care of you. Are you even in something? Which is like, I keep getting that question is like, are you even available for me to talk to you? Eight of Pentacles. Are you at work? Are you spending time with this person most days? Do you got a new friendship? So it's like a lot of these milestones have changed. Pretty much your work here to this person is seeming that you're busy. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is not like I sit at my desk and I just twiddle my fingers. This is very much about getting things on the ground. It's about movement. Eight of Pentacles is what I enjoy doing. Where have I earned my mastery? Okay, so they feel like you're busy there. I can understand that. Six of Swords, Six of Cups when I went to the bottom of the deck. It was just right here, my bottom of the deck card. Back of the deck is what I call it. Look how cute the Six of Cups is too. They're both about maybe yay high in the picture, and the Six of Cups is on Halloween night. They are not changed into uniforms for a trick-or-treat. It almost looks like it could be even Christmas Day, the way these two are dressed. Okay, it's like the parents had made them over for portrait taking with the big old camera, like the box. Let me just read into Five of Swords. That was in our pre-shuffle. Okay, I have a comment about the Five of Swords for our collective here. This is an old hurt that doesn't have a lot of addressing. Okay, either two people didn't talk about it plentifully, or it wasn't really gone into detail. Yes, we touched onto it, but did we really get over it? So you might want to really squash this Five of Swords to move forward if you haven't. The Star card, big time with our Halloween deck. And one more time, the name was the Halloween Yesteryear Tarot. I think there's a normal version of this, just not Halloween. It wouldn't be an orange, but I'll do my research. I'll get back to you guys below in the comments. So a Five of Swords is approaching the Star. I'll show you collective too. Maybe you've already seen readers in the afternoon here. A lot of us are working in the afternoon. But if you see, direction-wise and body-wise, they are turned away from each other. You see no flesh in the face. They are not turning so you can see a nose, right? And then there's no boca, mouth. They're not talking to one another. She's turned toward the Star, though. She's very focused on those luminescent things that can happen, maybe gifts. It could be work. Let's say the Star is her occupation, or she's learning something. But if you notice the body language, direction tells you a lot in cards, especially when you're reading. It shows you that they have their back towards each other and away. That it speaks to me in the collective reading because this could have been something both shied away from talking about, or the Star just went ahead and momentum went in a particular direction. So let's give it a story here for our collective. This person could be really in their calling. All right. So if she was a registered nurse, or if this person is helping people daily, maybe she goes to the local YMCA and she volunteers. The focus went to that other place. It's just an example, but it talks about passions and desires. And the Five of Swords, I guess if it was a masculine energy, they have felt the effects of changing and possibly towers in the past, we can suppose. Six of Cups. Okay, so we're going to go through different set of cards now. We have the Six of Swords. The Tower is times changing. I think that's an Eras thing with Scorpio. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. And I'm just going to stop there because now we have all of the sixes on the table. But they're the good ones, collective. Six of Cups is reminiscing. You have some generosity here. And what I like to think is these two they see each other every day. But it's time to help each other out. They're put in a position where both have an equal reciprocity, and he's buying oranges or like bread rolls. It's not really clear, but it looks like he's buying from the little kid in the tan costume. I love this deck. It's my second time using it on camera. So I'm actually really enjoying interpreting this kind of an art. Okay, overlying energy is the King of Wands for the rest of the day. The King of Wands is going to tie to all of this. I'm going to go through for all signs here, and I'm going to get the elemental cards if you stick with me. If you've reached this far, it could have been your story, but it addresses love. It's addressing a connection. This person could possibly be missing you, or it can be reciprocal today. Confirmation for somebody. It can be reciprocal. For my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, missed opportunity. There's a Four of Cups. So again, that's touching on missing you, viewing it as an opportunity gone. I think if you look at it that way, it can be more melancholy. If you turn your body and your direction of thinking, the Four of Cups can actually be a new manifestation for you to make room. It just really depends on if you want this person back, or if this relationship is stagnant. And if it's been stagnant, why has it not given to you? Excuse me. Why hasn't it not given to you? So my Geminis have that too. Four of Cups, Aquarius. What about fire signs? The Chariot. So somebody is wanting to arrive and be with you. Third time today we've seen the Chariot. This actually makes number 3 in this video. Fire signs, I feel like somebody has decided to come toward you, even if it's like soft or less than what you thought, okay? They have decided to travel and make some kind of waves here, some kind of movement. Can I do earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, then we'll go to water. Capricorn. So earth signs, this is like your second week. I've gotten the Queen of Pentacles for you. You're steady. And you really are someone's optimal choice. You don't live in fantasy. You concentrate on practical things. You might even operate as a practical person. And I think that's why this person in love is attracted to you. Because Queen of Pentacles is all about being a business leader. Sometimes this person can have a business, Queen of Pentacles. But she's like really, really caring. And it could be more grounded than ever. So some of you have really been doing your grounding stuff for my earth signs. And I think it looks good now as you've evolved and maybe gotten older, because I'm getting something about like an aged Queen of Pentacles, but it looks good on you. I'm almost getting the phrase like aged wine, this person has been defined. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles gives me like fine wine, aging, but in a good way. Hopefully that's not offensive to anybody in any way. I meant that in the best light. Let's go to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't know why today I tried to read more, but it was harder to read on camera for some reason. Like I couldn't get my energy up. Hanged Man. Ace of Swords, that's an air card. Ace of Swords is like knowing the truth. A lot of you have a difference of opinion on life. Your friends, you're looking at a different lens, and no pun intended, but it is looking like you're looking through a telescope. That's different because this is reflection. I was not expecting such a sentimental card for water signs. I wasn't expecting it. I think that's very different. Again, the rundown air is Four of Cups. People who are fire have the Chariot coming toward them. Queen of Pentacles was an embodiment for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's how I felt the energy, at least. And the Pisces card here is for my water signs, and it's a Pisces. So it's funny how it, in some directives here, it gave the element. What is the nostalgia overall? Why is the Six of Cups such a big card for everybody today? 10 of Wands. It's like a cycle of being tired of it. We don't want to repeat it, and it's not like we're going to, but we also miss certain elements of when time was easier. Okay? So Six of Cups for their feelings. And I'll even include the Six of Pentacles for the whole collective. So if you guys want a moment, I will give it in the screen for you to look at. I think it's going to be key that this generosity, establishing order and balance is recognized. Can you tell me any more about the origins of the Six of Cups? Okay, you guys received 2 cards. 9 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck for my clarifier, and it was 2. Hierophant and the 8 of Wands. I thought it was going to give me a 3rd card, and then it just gave me 2. I thought I was going to receive a 3rd one to explain. I don't know if some of you are ready for this because I'm reading on the spot, but this is how I feel it. The 8 of Wands is a communication that the I miss you is real. So some of us are going to get that. 55% of us are going to feel this with a particular person today, because you have the 8 of Wands as the clarifier, which means communication can happen. It's a large percentage of it. Okay, when you read for a collective, these are the highest cards that come out for them. So the Taurus here is about spirituality, and also, do we still believe that this can happen? Okay, because it's beliefs, traditions. It could be a traditional person you knew. Okay, it could be somebody that wanted to marry you. You could read it that way. But I think it's a new contract that is communicated to you. Because after all, and even if it's a teacher, it can also be a teacher thing. There's a little bit more of a softer thing that comes with the Hierophant. It's that I want to communicate that I can commit. Okay, whether it's my sign here, my collective, or you're receiving this in the outside world. It's a communication about what can still be believed in. Okay? And I think it'd be great if it comes from a person, but sometimes it's not wholly from a person. Sometimes that will come as a download. Sometimes you will get something very, very spiritual sent to you. What is the 8 of Wands and the Hierophant? Thank you. It's really fast. 9 of Pentacles. Practical matters first for today, because this is Virgo and it's about order and organization. Do the practical first before you allow yourself to submit to such things that are so emotional, like the 6 of Cups. Practical first, and then later you can touch on those moments of nostalgia, and then really, really practicalize those moments of feeling missing you, because that way it grounds the 6 of Cups for the whole collective. It makes it easier to touch, smell, and feel, and it's not going to make you cry. It's going to be more of an emotion that really ends up grounding you back. Does that make sense? Because when you practicalize, and I know that's not even a word, but it's grounding it, really, bringing the 6 of Cups to a halt, and then really seeing it for its realism, okay? Because sometimes we leave things in the past for memorization, like we want to memorize it, and it's not exactly the way it ended up. So we could be even romanticizing the 6 of Cups much, when really it's a play-by-play of the story. How did it really end? How did it make you feel? And then maybe you won't have to miss it so much, is what this reading is saying. If you want to give to it, then you can communicate, because you have the 8 of Wands. Is this somebody from the past that misses my collective? That's a yes from the Ace of Swords. And I hope you guys enjoyed all 12 signs. Remember, this can resonate for everybody. It depends what part you're on your timeline, but this was for all 12.